What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of my La Liga career mode. It is episode number 3. What a tough start for Valencia, man. Seriously, just 2 wins in our opening 13 games to start the season off. No wins in our last 3 in La Liga as well. Right now in the bottom 3. Lots to get through today. We're starting with this. 3 more scouting updates where we're desperate for a wonder kid. Where from Singapore, we shall scout these 2 players for now. I think we might have just found our first player making the academy from Malta, and that is Colin Mifsud. Look at this, 84 94 potential with 57 73 as the starting overall. So I'm going to put him straight in the academy. I can see he's scouting these 5 players as well. And from Spain, not a great month, unfortunately, this time around. But, of course, we've already got our lad up top, Ferraras, who looks really good. So we'll keep scouting these 2 for now and see how they look after another month. So, first game, and he will start in this game as well. Both our academy kids in the first team right now, Chan and Ferraras, as we take on Real Betis. No wins in our last 3 games, in the bottom 3, and only a measly 4 goals scored in our opening 13 games. It has been a diabolical start, and we could desperately do with a win here. Betis coming to the Mestalla. Vamos Valencia. I do love how our current youth players are just like the polar opposites in terms of style as well. I mean, Kelvin Chan's got that purple skin fade as Isco fires in the opener against the team he began his career with. And then you've got Ferreras up top with that short back and side chestnut brown haircut and the black boots as well. Polar opposites in terms of style, but both with bags of ability and potential. But Valencia right now, it's not potential we need, it's results. 13 minutes in, a goal down, and as things stand, staying in the bottom 3. A lot of people forget it. Isco was actually a Valencia Academy graduate before moving on to Liga and then subsequently Real Madrid. So I wouldn't mind bringing him back for a farewell season at some point, but tonight he's running the show through the middle like he never left the Mestalla, only this time for the opposing team. Still down by 1. The second goal is coming, and there it is. Victor Roque fires it in. Poor defending from me, to be fair. And Betis 2-0 up. Man, this has been such a difficult start to the season. Well, I did a pretty decent job of keeping Anthony quiet, but not Isco and Vitor Roque. Betis with the win, 2-0. Another game we failed to score. League's lowest scorers were only 4 on the board. And another defeat keeps us in the bottom 3. Let's just crack on, man. Get straight into the next one. Mallorca away, our following contest, where we desperately need a goal, let alone just a win. Vamos Valencia. We're better than this, though. I know we're better than this. We now need to start proving it. The biggest problem we've got is obvious, and that's, oh dear. That just sums the season up. It's on offense. Because I'm looking at my strikers right now, and we've got 4 of them, and I'm saying I don't really trust any of them. You've got Sadiq Rafamir and Hugo Giroud. The first 2 are on loan. And then you've got the young lad, Ferraris, who's nowhere near good enough to lead our line week in, week out at this current age. I feel a bit like Ruben Amorim. You know, I've got forwards here, but I'm like, I don't really have much confidence in any of them right now. So in January, might think about bringing in a new striker, because I don't see where our goals are coming from. With all due respect to Sadiq and Rafamir, because they're loan players, I'm not going to play them. I'm not in the business of developing another team's players in this our rebuild year of Valencia. It's all about giving the young players here and players that want to be here for a while enough game time to develop. So for those 2 players, I'm hoping their loan deals get terminated in January. I don't want to pay their wages. I'm only interested in players that are actually ours. There's Fran Perez gets away from his man. Great dribbling. Great build-up. Oh, better. Good passing, good movement, just couldn't finish it. It's gonna be one. It's gonna be one. Mallorca through. 18 to go. Played all right, but found myself a goal down. We're so much better than this season is suggesting. It just goes to show you the difficulty of managing in a top 5 European league during a rebuild season with a ham-fisted squad that doesn't quite have your vision or identity yet. There's a lot of parallels between this Valencia team and Manchester United in real life, I feel. And I've got to sort this out, man. Seriously, I'm feeling like Ruben Amorim. I need to fix this ASAP. And as our backup goalkeeper now requests a transfer, totally fine with me. We'll get a bit of cash from him in January and probably need to reinvest in a striker. Because after only 4 goals in our first 15 games, as things stand, we're on course for a record low goal scoring season in a La Liga campaign. Next up, Rayo Vallecano at the Mestalla. No wins in our last 5 games, 4 defeats in our last 5 games, and a loss here, and we could be in a heap of trouble if the teams above us start to pick up wins. Vallecano at home, Vamos Valencia. Ball through. De Tomas going through one-on-one. Yeah, we're in trouble. I'm not even going to try and downplay it, man. We are in real trouble. It's 5 at the back. I can't stand 5 at the back formations. And the funny thing is, the 5-4-1 is my least favourite of the 5 at the back system. So this is quite literally my least preferred formation in FC. Because the lone striker is often isolated, the flanks can often get congested, and the CMs are too deep to have a meaningful impact on the offensive end when coming through. It's not for me. It really isn't. And something's got to change. Something's got to give, because if we keep playing like this, we're not going to score again, and we're not going to win again. Something has to change. It's going to be 2. Raul de Tomas takes his time with the offload, and Eli Awahi makes it 2-0. I don't want to change the formation, but if I stick at 5 at the back, can I go 5-3-2? Anything's got to be better than this. I don't like to change the system that the team operate with in real life. It's my job to get on board with that system and learn it, but I don't see how I can learn this. This is just completely against my style. This is completely against what I'm comfortable with. Honestly, I think we're going to go down, and we might not win again between now and the end of the season. Unless we get really lucky in a game and score a deflected free kick from 40 yards or something, I can't see how we're going to score and how we're going to win. I will persist with the 5-4-1 until the end of the first half of the season. But if we haven't won in our next 3 games and we're still in the bottom 3, I'm going to have to reluctantly change it. Because otherwise, I mean, we're just walking to relegation at that point. We know it's a problem. If I'm not doing anything about it, we will be relegated. But if we do win our following game, we will be out of the bottom 3. Next up, Real Valladolid away. The closest team to us out of the bottom 3 right now. 1 place and 2 points above us. And a big win here will see us escape the bottom 3. Relegation 6-pointer and then some. Vamos Valencia. I believe we can turn this round, but it starts with hard work. It always does. It always will. But also execution. You know, it's enough to want it. It's enough to put the hours in, but you've also got to execute when the chance comes. We're all going to get chances of some. Oh, tight. But when you get it, right on cue, take it. Don't miss the opportunity. Golden chance, spurned. Are we going to finish the season with... Ramadashvili, thankfully, just about beats that away. A single-digit goal-scoring campaign. It's on. It is on at this point. And I would not be one bit surprised. But all it takes is a couple of games with a couple of goals, and you can build from that. But you got to get them. Struggling, you need a bit of luck. I thought I just completely messed that up with Kelvin. Terrible attempt blocked, but Pepe loose strike deceives the keeper and squirms under his body to give Valencia a rare goal and a rare lead. Bailed out big time. Thing is though, I'm not surprised we got the luck in that game, because we were working harder. We were first to 50-50 balls. We were tackling with intent. We were running forward with purpose. We were putting in more graft. And sometimes when the universe sees you trying, sees you working hard, even when things aren't going well, it gives you that bit of helping hand as a reward for your hustle. Valencia get it. Finally a win and finally a goal as well. Man, did we need that. Seriously. Right, so 3 more scouting updates to see what we got. Where from Singapore, we shall keep scouting these 3 players here. And from Malta in Spain, we will keep scouting these 3 players for now. Right, following contest on the back of that big win against Valladolid, we've escaped the bottom 3. We'll be back in it if we lose our next game. Next up, Deportivo Alaves in 19th place. Only 2 wins in their first 17 games. Like us, an incredibly tough start to the season. But a win here will send us 6 points clear of them as we try and pull away from the bottom 3. Deportivo Alaves and Mestalla. Vamos Valencia. My goodness, another game without a goal. 5 goals scored in 18 La Liga games. It's not even embarrassing anymore. It's pathetic. The lowest goal scoring campaign in La Liga season, 15. we're going to smash that record and might finish up with single digits. Our next game is in the Cup, and so because of that, I feel like I should be allowed to change my formation a little bit for at least one game. And I'm going to switch to a 5-2-1-2. I like 5-2-3 and I like 5-2-1-2, and so I'm going to go to a 5-2-1-2. I don't like Rioja as a half winger, so can I ask him to play as a classic 10? Is there a classic 10 available? There is indeed. And I think I'll tweak the CM roles a little bit as well. We're gonna change our formation for the following game. Go 5-2-1-2, and I think having a support striker means our front line won't be as isolated. And we should be able to get some more chance and hopefully some more goals as well. So we'll dive into it as well. Our following game, Girona in the Copa del Rey. Not an easy one. To be honest, I'm not really fussed about the Cup this year. Just want enough points to survive in La Liga. But a chance to use a different formation. Let's see if it wields a different result. Girona away. Vamos Valencia. Pepe Lu through the gap. Finds Hugo Giro. Gets away. And slips it through to Ferreras. First touch is decent. Gets away. Ferreras. Yes, come on! Gives Valencia the lead, and we have the opener 8 before the break. I knew we'd get more chances today. The question is, could we take them? The youngster says yes. Valencia lead. You might have seen pre-game as well. We've had 4 of our loan players get recalled. Sadiq, Rafamia, Max Aarons and someone else who I'm forgetting. But good. Totally fine. The only player I want to keep here that's on loan is the man who's just scooped that ball up. That's Mamadashvili. The rest can go. I'm only interested in players that are going to be with us for the long term. And that includes the man who scored our opening goal. Second of the season for him. He's found Hugo Giro and again much better. Given space and almost getting our second much better. Careful, careful, careful. And the one thing admittedly is, oh, how's he got through there? How's he got through there? The one thing that does come with his 5-2-1-2 is a bit more exposure in the back, especially on those wide areas. That is a shocking goal to concede that, my word. Pepe leaves a Chan into Javi Guerra. Ferreira's ahead. He's looked good out there. And that's a pen. That's a pen off Chan. Going to shoot, pulled down from behind, and a pen for Valencia. And a booking as well, and a chance to win it with 7 to play. Chan tripped, definite pen, and a chance to send us through as Chan was tripped from behind. It was a late fall, but it was definite contact with the man and none with the ball. Pepe Lu to take it. I'm going top right. I'm not great at pens if you're a new viewer, but yes, come on! That one might send us through to the last 16. For the first time this season, Valencia changed their formation. For the first time this season, Valencia scored 2 goals in a game. Coincidence? I don't think so. Get in through to the last 16 of the Copa del Rey. Let's see who we got. Well, we should find out after 1 advance in the calendar, because that'll do all of the rest of the games. And it is going to be, let's have a look. Atletico Madrid at home. Well, I don't think we'll be getting through that. I think we'll probably end on that game today. But before we get there, next up, Sevilla away from home. Really, really tough contest here as we go for, to be fair, what would be our 4th game in a row without defeat if we don't lose this one. But a tough one. Sevilla in the top 4 right now away. Vamos Valencia. Stick with the 5-2-1-2 for this game after it wielded us to win in that one. And that's a cracking ball through to Bernabeu down. What a chance. Oh, we're going to get more chances this way. Much more chances. Still 0-0, but a great opportunity. It took 8 minutes. Sometimes we'll play 80 minutes and not get a single shot. Come on, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it. Defended really well in this game, and then typical, with 13 to go, we're going to lose it. Good performance against a top 4 team away, but don't deserve to lose this. That's a disappointing loss that. I didn't deserve that. Only 1 shot on our goal in the entire game, and it ended up being a match winner. But to be fair, better though. Better. Might have been a game without a goal, might have been a game without a win, but it was better. Much better. I see a lot more positives playing this way than our previous way. Let's jump into our final game, Atletico away in the Copa del Rey last 16. And it's a midweek clash. I'm going to rest most of my players this game, so I don't see us getting through anyway. And we'll have a big game in La Liga on the weekend. Atletico in the Copa del Rey last 16. Vamos Valencia. Actually, sort of a style, not away from home, but even so, resting most of my team for the game anyway, because we'll probably lose anyway. We'll probably lose anyway, and this game coming in midweek, big clash in La Liga on the weekend, and our sole priority now is just staying in La Liga. Boards reached the last 16 in the cup. This is it. We've done that. Job done. Now focus all our attention on La Liga. I'm fine going out tonight, no problem at all. You've got to be willing to pick your battles in life at the end of the day. You've got to know where you're willing to compromise and sacrifice for a better chance of succeeding elsewhere. The Copa del Rey, are we going to go all the way and win it this season? I doubt it. Oh, what a save, man, by Dashvili. But La Liga, despite stumbling out the blocks, we can survive. We've got to put all our eggs in one basket, pick that battle as the one we believe we can win. Great save with a keep, still keeps it in the tie, but I think at this point we're just prolonging the inevitable. Atletico Madrid, second goal. And there it is, sort off right on cue from the penalty spot. Turn zone, bottom corner, Atletico, 2 goals up and going through. And I don't particularly want to end on that timid 2-0 loss to end the episode. So let's do one more game, we'll squeeze one more in, our final one. Real Sociedad coming to Mestalla, back in the bottom 3, but aiming to get back to winning ways and back outside the relegation zone. Final one, Sociedad, Vamos Valencia. Right, Nuri, ex-Wolves left back into the middle, and now Bryce Mendes. Angel Correa with the 1-2 with Kubo and the finish as well. 18 minutes a goal down. Maybe switching formation was just a flash in the pan. To be fair, this is just a good Sociedad team, so I can't be too surprised. Maybe we're just not good enough. Like maybe our team just isn't quite at a level yet. It's not a great team, we know that, but oh, it's Ferreras he's denied. Maybe we're just not quite at the level where we can do anything other than just scrap for safety. Maybe that's it. Maybe that is our level. I mean, to be fair, there's positives. Like we're getting more chances than before playing this way, but we also need to take them. As Hugo Giroud does really well and just couldn't slide through for us. It's better. It's better that the man up top now isn't completely isolated, but you know, it's one thing getting the chances, you also got to finish them as well. That's what's lacking now. We've gone from having no chances and no goals to now chances, but no goals. It's slight improvement. It's positives, but it's not positives we need, it's points. It's going to be another game without any of those. Unless, Javi Guerra denied! With 17 to play. It's so much better than before. So much better. All we're missing now is a clinical finish. Yep, improvements made, but problems remain. That is probably the best way I would describe this change in formation. We're getting more positives, but it's not positives we need. It's points. Otherwise, we won't stay in La Liga. But that will do it for today's episode of my La Liga career, guys. Big fan of you. Hope you enjoyed. If you had, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one. 10 days to go until the transfer window slams shut, and there is still some money available, so we might bring in a new player to help us survive, and we'll have more scouting updates and hopefully more wins that will get us out of the relegation zone. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.